Hey, everybody. Big Mikey Cool back with yet another ship tour. And if you've seen my ships before, you're probably saying, well, Mikey, this looks a lot like your other ships. And you're not wrong. But where this one was handy was I recently got a hold of a mod, and it allows you to utilize two docking bays or more if you want more. And I was thinking to myself, when you depart from the cockpit, say you land someplace and you depart from the cockpit, it'll tend to throw you out on one side or the other. Never any real rhyme or reason as to which side it throws you out on. So, say you depart, you want to go back in real quick, maybe you forgot something. Who wants to go all the way around to the other side? So, this came in handy for that. And most of you have seen my ships. You recognize this design. I love making use of the nacelles for that classic kind of Star Trek look and feel to it. So I've got a couple of all-in-one berths that I'm using for the nacelles. And then here you see the dual landing bays. Seeing my ship, this looks pretty familiar, right? That aggressive Deimos railing. And of course, this is a Dark Star ship. So you see I've got crazy stats all across the board, plenty of power. But let's go take a look. Thank you, buddy.
Guess where? New Atlantis' first line of defense against these legions.
Hey, you leave Fluffy alone. Or those proto-Fluffies. And this just looks beautiful, right? I mean, all of you have seen my ships. You know I have a color preference by now. I like to call that my Sky Warp with a splash of Thundercracker for all of the Transformers G1 folks like myself. And it is absolutely a beautiful ship. So let's go take a look. Here's the Stroud landing bays. I have another mod that allows you to open and close the ship ramp, so on and so forth. And in we go. Now, I originally was trying to make the entry level out of a 2x1 armory and a companionway. However, whenever I did that, it would stick the ladder for the companionway directly through the 2x2 living quarters that I have up top. So before we get to that, got cargo terminals on either entry, handy for moving cargo in and out. And this is kind of the armory area, as it were. Uh, I've got some storage set up, gun storage, got all of my Dark Star stuff here, weapons workbench. I got my special use case weapons up on the wall here. Legendary recycler, spacesuit, Dark Star, Dark Star. Then some infinite storage set up here. This is suits, packs, helmets, apparel, and of course, guns over here. And of course, if you're coming back to your ship, maybe you did something questionable, might need to clear out a bounty or two. This is another one that I'm trying here recently. This is the Galactic Pawn Shop. In case you need to sell off some quick contraband, some Astra Safe cards. More cred tank storage, navigation console.
2240 is a year etched in dishonorable history for the
And,
UC.
it is
It is
the
the year that the
operations level,
lock
as it
fell
were.
and the Crimson
So,
Bleach was
got to have
born.
some gadgetry and
Newly
tech
recovered
hardware
recordings give new life
down
to the
here.
historical record.
Go
They reveal
upstairs
that
here.
some UC guards were aiding the infamous Jasper Cricks in both the widespread riots and the violent overthrow that followed.
Oh, I wonder how they got that
The
story.
fact that UC forces were partially
There's my
responsible for
handy
Jasper
ship
Crick's
assistant.
rising power,
Hey, Pabs.
adding fuel to the argument that the UC is responsible for the plague that
And of
infected
course, all of my mission boards. This is my Stroud 2x2 living quarters. Got a kitchen set up, lounge area, some hookahs, some entertainment. No, can you really call that entertainment? Little lounge area, my fluffy statue. One day I will find my Terramorph best friend and we'll go off and have adventures together, like the Lone Ranger and Silver. And this is going into one of the nacelles. This is the all-in-one for the permanent crew. I honestly don't know why I put that wall here with the retractable thing. I guess it's because I didn't like it being blank. All right, go to the other side. Now, you can't have a machine or a ship without machines to plot your jump course, right? So I've got pharmaceutical lab, industrial lab, research lab. This is my mini data center in my ship because something's got to be making those calculations, right? Some more infinite storage. And then up into the other nacelle for the other all-in-one. Nice little lounge area. So what I really wanted to do here, because you have to have that connection to the bridge.
Jasper Cricks, a name that inspires rage, fear, and sometimes
Hey, I
wonder
saw
to this
Jasper
very
Cricks.
day. A mere decade
Hey,
after
there's other
Jasper helped
me.
form
What's
the
going on,
Crimson
other
Fleet
me?
in 2240, he disappeared.
Good to see you,
Despite endless
me.
speculation and
Us.
conspiracies,
Us
no
will
one knew
work.
what happened. Until
So
now,
this is a three by
3 evidence
one
confirms that Jasper
all-in-one or
Cricks
three
met
by
his
one living
end
quarters. I
on a
forget
derelict
which.
vessel found in the
And
Intrepid.
this was primarily added, one, to connect the body of the ship to the cockpit, but also, this is like the main area for people
The evidence is
on
under
the ship,
intense
right?
scrutiny, but so
So if
far
you've
even the
got
most
passengers, if
skeptical
you've got
analysts
guests, if
have
you've got
found no reason
temporary
to doubt.
people that need to be here, this is kind
The
of the place for
questions
them.
surrounding the final whereabouts
I
of
didn't want to
Jasper
use a
Cricks
full
will
armory, so I
finally
grabbed
be
an
answered.
auto dock here. Uh, so it kind of created a little infirmary with some medical beds, lounge area, some vending machines, super handy, some ginormous plushies. Of course, you can't have a wonderful ship without some animals on it. So I have my Galactic Cat holding the door open for us, Foxbat, and of course, our domesticated, rideable Terramorph best friend, Fluffy, or at least the character for him, I suppose. And we've got some handy constellation direct decorations down here. It is a wonderful day in New Atlantis. No, put that away. Then into our captain's quarters. And here I've got a nice handy little kitchen, some storage, some more storage, another handy ship cargo terminal, some more fluffies, Unfortunately, I was not able to recreate my desk at home. I'm lacking some 34-inch vertical displays on the side, so I had to make use of what I had. Thought this would be a good one. And of course, anybody who knows me, has ever been over to my house before, knows I do not make my bed. I don't believe in making beds. It makes absolutely no fucking sense to me whatsoever. So, put on some music here real quick. And I am married to Andrasia in this universe. So, of course, we have to have both of our cultures represented here. Me with the Wakizashi, her with the Varun edged weapon. And a way to keep an eye on the ship from bed, in case I ever needed to do that. And so now, get in our ship here. All right, kids, off we go. All right. And of course, here we are in orbit. Open up the engines. Cruising speed of 364. Hit the boost. Of course, got that handy cloaking technology. Pretty zippy. Again, Dark Star mods are the best. But that's how she looks. Love, absolutely love this ship. But that will do it, folks. If you got any ideas for what I could add, subtract, change on this ship, by all means, let me know in the comments. And I will see you next time for yet another ship tour video. Take care, everybody. Talk to you soon.